What's up, guys? It's Charles here with CollectionDX to do a review of the Robot Spirits number 172 Kujin-Maru from Mashin Hero Wataru. So here's the front of the box. You got the nice little window showing off the figure. You got some nice photography up front in a very dynamic pose there. And as we spin it around, you get the usual photography showing off the gimmicks, including Watanabe here, which is a little PVC figure. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. Alright, so here's everything out of the package. Starting off on the left here, we get the included stand, which was a nice addition to the set. We also get this little piece here for a combination feature, which we'll get into later on in the review. You do get the sonic wave gun effects here, which is really nice. It's a nice clear like PVC with some blue and green detailing. This is also part of the combination feature, which we'll check out shortly. And you also do get a Kurama Watanabe figure here, if I said that correctly. It's a nice little PVC figure, very highly detailed for what it is. I mean, there's nothing comes off, and the sword stays there. Nothing is articulated, but it is a very nice little figure, and it does stand nicely. And then, of course, out to the back here, we do have Kujin-Maru. So we're going to start off by checking him out before we get into anything else. So let's take a closer look here. The figure is actually very well done. There's not a lot to this. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, but it's actually pretty simple. Not a lot of mass. It's pretty much just a little robotic bird here. But it does have nice articulation, which we'll check out. We got the head here, right, on a ball joint. Looks around that way. It's also got the neck portion, which moves also. And it's got these little shoulder sections here that also pivot around, and you got the ball joint here on the shoulder, or what should be a shoulder. And also this movement, like a up and down flapping movement, you got the articulation of these guns here, back and forth. Then this little front piece also pivots. You got the little paw, or whatever claw you want to call this, on a ball joint, and individual claws articulated. Alright, we move down here to the hips. If they're on a ball joint, you'll see they also go in and out. If we look here, you got the articulation point here on the leg here, the knee, or whatever you want to call that on a bird. You get the front talon, you get the rear talons, and of course the little swivel effect here. And if we move up to the face, you can actually bring the beak down. You do need nails for this, which I don't have. Alright, so there we go. You can open that right there. If we turn around back, you also have articulation on these fins right here. This guy also has a flight mode, which requires the use of this stand, which is very nicely made, nice clear blue plastic. And to do that, what you want to do is open these flaps right here and pull out the rest of his wing. Do that for both sides. Pull out the wing there. And then down here on his crotch, of course, is this little cover, which you have to feed your fingernail. Again, requires a nail or something sharp. Just pop that out carefully and don't lose that. And you'll see there's a nice little hole right in the crotch, and that's where you're going to pop this bad boy, stick it right in. Then all that's left to do is just to pose it, get it in the position you want. And it may require a little bit of tightening on the stand if you find the stand is a little bit too loose. And I mentioned the sonic wave little effects pieces. You can go ahead and attach those to the little guns in the front here on the wing to create the sonic wave effect. Now this set also does have a combine feature, but to take advantage of that, you do need to have Kujin-Maru. Alright, but you can't just have the regular one. You have to have version 2 because they were specifically made to combine with each other. So if you want to do this, you should have this guy, which is the version 2. Now to get this going, you do have to remove this if you have it here and replace it with this one, which has an extra tab on the outside. So go ahead and plug that in. The next thing you want to do is pop off these little things. I've gone ahead and done this one off camera, but just to show you, all you do is pop this open this way and try and stick your fat finger right in there and just pry it out. Next, grab Kujin-Maru, and then there's these little pieces on the feet you want to fold out. Just get that folded right out, and that's going to peg right into the back of the shoulders here where we popped off those little pieces. So simply tab that on to both sides. Now once you have that tabbed in, you can grab the stand once more. Alright, and then there's another piece that you can attach to the stand this way. And what's good about this, the weight of this is obviously going to mess around with the knees over here. So the piece here actually tabs in not only to the butthole on Kujin-Maru, on his crotch, but also right on the back here. That's what that peg was for. And when you tab that in, it holds very firmly the two figures together. And as long as you got all the little screws sorted out and tightened on the stand, you should get a nice combined flight mode. Alright guys, so that's going to bring us to the end of the review. If you want to see the written review with some more pictures of this in action, please check out CollectionDX.com, where you'll also find a lot of other cool stuff to check out. And till next time guys, bye bye.